to the SAP Optimize Your Sales Business Process with Mobile Solutions for Organizations that Run SAP ERP conference call. Today's conference is being recorded. At this time, I would like to turn the conference over to Mr. Torsten Leiduck. Please go ahead, sir.
Yeah, thank you, and welcome everybody to this webinar. My name is Torsten Leiduck. I'm a Vice President for ISV and Digital Commerce at SAP, and I'm very pleased to host you today. One of our key missions here at SAP is obviously to provide value and innovation to our customers. And what we did is we set up a specific program for our ecosystem where we invited partners to build solutions on top of our strategic platforms like Mobile, HANA, Cloud. And accordingly, I'm very pleased and thrilled to feature that we can feature today one of our most distinct partners, MSC Mobile, here at this webinar. MSC Mobile is a long-standing SAP partner and was just recently awarded with the SAP Microsoft Challenge Award at Sapphire. So, as I said, a long-standing partner with great experience on the mobile side, and we believe that this will be a very interesting webinar for everybody who thinks about mobile enterprise strategy and how to implement mobile solutions. Now, more specifically, we have one particular customer on this call as well to illustrate how mobile sales, the solution that MSC Mobile has built, has helped the Zedach group to become more effective on the sales side, but also on the back office side. And with this in mind, I would like to introduce to the speakers today. We have Frank Weischkamp from Corporate IT representing the Zedach group, who is a customer of MSC Mobile and SAP. And we are obviously very pleased and glad that Frank has agreed to join us today and share the real customer experience with everybody here in this call. And then we have Alexander Ilk, who is the CEO of MSC Mobile, as well as Thomas Weber, who is the product manager, who will speak more specifically about MSC Mobile, the mobile portfolio, as well as obviously Sales Plus, the leading mobile solution in this marketplace. And obviously, I'm currently speaking. My name is Torsten Leiduck, as I said. Now, before we hand over, I would like to briefly provide some context on the SAP overall strategy and how MSC Mobile fits into the overall setup, and obviously how we position our ecosystem and how it helps you as customers to benefit from additional innovation, quick time to value, and obviously a choice of solutions, all related to SAP technology. Now, SAP, from a portfolio perspective, has built a portfolio which is led by open platforms. And SAP HANA is the backbone for everything, which is the backbone for every of our applications in analytics. So it's basically embedded in everything what we do. And for those who are not so much familiar with HANA, I want to share a little bit more details around this innovative and groundbreaking solution. So what SAP HANA really is, it's a revolutionary memory platform that helps you to process massive amounts of data and deliver information at unprecedented speeds, which means up to 10,000 times faster than before. It helps you to dramatically simplify and streamline complex and expensive IT architectures. As an open, adaptable, and extensible platform, SAP HANA enables you to create previously unimaginable applications and to rethink and envision new ways to run your business. So it is a great foundation to provide really insights and to actions and informed decision making. Now, as I said, SAP HANA is the core and it's embedded in all our application analytics. On top of this, we have a simplified user experience with Fiori and a mobile-first approach. And to further ease the consumption of those applications, we make everything available in the cloud. Now, all this, as I said, would be not as valuable without a significant ecosystem supporting this strategy and driving innovation, leveraging SAP technology. Now, that's where our ecosystem comes in, and you see some stats here. And partner application development is really the framework for those activities to build applications, expose them to customers in a structured and informed way. Now, to give you some more context around what partner application development really does, and obviously MSC Mobile is one of the distinct partners in this program, is that we have, which is representing currently roughly 900 partners with more than 250 solutions on the SAP Store. I want to point you to the SAP Store because it's a great way for you to discover, trial, and buy solutions which are available. You'll find SAP solutions, but also all partner solutions categorized by departments on the SAP Store. So it's a perfect way, if you're looking for any specific solution, to find the right one and to get an idea, an overview, and comprehensive overview of what is available. As I said, not just by SAP, but also by our ecosystem. Now, the key goals that we want to achieve with the program and why we have MSC Mobile and Zedach on this call is that we want to help you to provide accelerated innovation and additional value, that we deliver quick time to value. And this is done via a packaged solution approach. That's also why all those solutions which we support in this program are executable, actionable, and as I said, are published on the SAP Store for immediate download. We help partners to quality ensure those applications to make sure that they are compatible and can be deployed on the SAP platforms without any disruption and seamlessly. And then there's obviously various models from a licensing perspective, on-premise or in the cloud, to enable this in a flexible and easy way. Now, so net, what we want to do, we want to build an industry-leading platform ecosystem with partners who drive innovation. We reach out to the best-in-class partners and ISVs in the marketplace. And today, as I said, we're very pleased to feature MSC Mobile. And without further ado, I want to hand this over to Alexander, who will introduce the company a bit more in detail.
Yeah, thank you, Thorsten. Hello and welcome from my side as well. My name is Alexander Ilk. I'm the founder and managing director of MSC Mobile. I just quickly want to show you the agenda. We want to start now with introducing MSC Mobile and Zedach in more detail, and then directly jump into the business process scenario, giving you a live demo of the application as it is used by Zedach, discussing their business process, their business pains in the past, and then at the end, opening the line for a question and answer session. So if there's anything you want to ask us or Zedach, then please feel free to use the Q&A field on the side to submit your questions. With everything that we do at MSC Mobile, we want to make the work life of people easier. We think that people should not worry about paper-based business processes or crappy software. They should focus on the most important thing, which is their daily business. And this can be done for many different things. Mobile customer service is one example, travel management, or like what we see today, optimizing a sales process at Zedach. The best user interface, in our opinion, is one that does not exist. Zedach implemented iPads in our Sales Plus application for their sales reps, but they don't want them to spend half their working day on a mobile device. The goal is that the sales reps are doing their job, that they sell. And what we can do with our software is help them to sell better. So the less time they spend on the iPad in the mobile software, the better. As you can see here, we won a number of awards for our mobile applications and for their great usability. MSC Mobile is active in 3 different areas. We do mobile solutions like Sales Plus that we want to show you today. We do custom development where we develop mobile solutions for SAP customers from scratch with different technologies like UI5, ABAP, Objective-C, Java, and so on. And we do professional services, which is the implementation and enhancement of SAP standard mobile applications, like, for example, the Work Manager or Retail Execution. Yeah, now I would like to hand over to Frank Wojtke, who will tell us more about Zedach and how they improve the sales process with the help of mobile technology.
Thank you very much, Alexander. My name is Frank Wojtke, and I'm the head of development for the Zedach Group. We have started to work with SAP R3 in 1993 with version 1.1, and at the moment we use ECC6 with enhancement package 6 on SAP NetWeaver 7 3.1. We use the modules from SAP, the financial, the controlling, the sales, the material management, and the HCM module. Additionally, we use the PO, the BW, and the BO system. For the mobile needs, we use Afaria and the SAP mobile platform. The Zedach is a cooperative with 4 main customers. The customers are cooperatives as well. The headquarters of our customers are in Hamm, that is lying near Dortmund, Koblenz, Braunschweig, and Bremen. We have got 2,200 employees in 140 points of sales in Germany. Our sales volume in 2013 was 1.4 million euros. Mainly, we are working at the wholesale for roof products, and we have got around about 900,000 products from 500 suppliers. The customers of our cooperatives are the roofers, and they use our products to repair or build roofs. On the next slide, you can see the view of our point of sales in Germany. Now I come to the business scenarios, but at the first of the beginning of this, I want to ask you a first question. Did you already roll out a mobile enterprise solution in your company? Can you please answer this short question to us? So now I come to the business scenarios. At first, the app is improving our sales business process dramatically. This sentence comes from our field worker, Thomas Eigner. He's working with this app since April this year. It is a real milestone for our colleagues in the field. Now they are able to do their business without any additional work by paper. Our sales management wanted to optimize the work in the field. Formerly, the field workers captured their sales activities after work, or sometimes only once or twice a month. So the situation was really not ideal. So we thought about using the CRM system from SAP. But the CRM system was much too powerful for our company, so we tried to find a solution which uses the ERP sales support. The SAP standard apps did not cover our needs, so Mrs. Glaser from SAP built up the contact to MSC Mobile. The Sales Plus app from MSC Mobile works closely with the SAP ERP sales support. Our business processes in the backend system could be reused because we already used them manually. In some cases, we were forced to develop some additional function which could be easily integrated into the mobile sales app. We have got good ABAP developers, and so we used the standard functions from MSC Mobile and added some individual functions for our needs. For example, ATP lookup and pricing get detail. The reporting interface from MSC Mobile was helpful either. It builds up on jQuery Mobile and gives our colleagues the possibility for an offline reporting directly on the iPad. The MSC Mobile app could be easily transferred to other platforms like Windows 8 or Android. At the moment, we use the iOS version. So now I will show you the different supported functions of the app and which advantage we take from these functions. First, preparing the customer facing. We are able to check the customer financials data and credit status. We can maintain the customer master data if necessary. We can view the customer locations on the built-in Google Maps view. We are able to display contacts, create, edit, or delete them. We are allowed to review the last visit reports and review the customer opens quotations and other sales documents. These added values are really important for us. Master data are updated frequently and master data are reliable. No mistakes happen by capturing the data on paper. We can access the customers by pin directly on Google Maps. No open quotations are lost anymore. Now we come to the second focus, conducting the customer facing. The supported functions are displaying our product catalog here. We can see our products on stock. Displaying the product availability. This is an online ATP lookup service which we have developed. Displaying product attachments via an online service, for example, pictures or safety instructions. We are able to create sales activities directly on the app. Here we can capture the start and end time, the visit report, and the result of the sales activities. Creating requests will I explain in the next business scenario. We are allowed to send visit reports directly via email. We can create follow-up sales activities from previous ones and display all pricing quotations per item in open quotations. The added values for us is no paper-based product catalogs are necessary anymore. We have got a product presentation which is state-of-the-art on an iPad. We have got live ATP values available. Additional reportings are possible and give us detailed information about the field workers. And at last, we are allowed to create additional sales due to the live creation of requests or quotations. Now we come to the third focus, creating requests. The supported functions for us are checking which products are on stock, displaying stock values for each plant the employee is assigned to, assigning requests to a dedicated plant, capturing signatures, and add products with an online keyword search. We can determine the price with an online price determination directly from the SAP system and select the sales unit and display price and scale indicators. The value for us is the back office can easily create open quotations out of a request. No copy and paste errors happen anymore. We give a first price indication due to the online pricing. Signatures are saved in SAP. All products can be added. No need to save all of them locally. The process of request, quotation, and order can happen within 1 day. Now we come to the fourth focus, tracking open quotations. The supported functions are for us displaying red bubbles in sales activity lists, creating sales activity out of open quotations, displaying the last open quotations per customer on home screen. The open quotations could be refreshed separately. This added value for us is we can focus on sales keeps on open quotations, and we have a fast reaction times in correspondence. Employee has always live data. Now at last, we have got some additional functions. We have got reporting directly on the app. The Business Objects Mobile is integrated into the app, and so we can also use our BO reports. We have got a super user functionality. This means that the management gets information about every customer in the company. And at last, we have got a complete offline support. As you can see, we got a lot of advantages from the mobile sales app, and we are very satisfied with the mobile sales app. I think now it is time to give over to Thomas Weber from MSC Mobile to see our app in live.
Thanks, Frank, for this great introduction about your business scenarios and how Sales Plus was able to cover those business scenarios with the mobile app. I want to show you now how Sales Plus is really working, and therefore I connected my iPad with my MacBook. I just have to start the screen sharing. So here we go. Now you should see my screen. What I will do is to show you those 4 business scenarios that Frank already introduced before, live in the app. But before I go to the business scenarios itself, let me just show you the app itself. What you see now is the start page. On the start page, you have on the left-hand side some customers around me. Those customers are determined based on my current GPS position. On the right-hand side, you see the open quotations. It's always the corresponding last open quotation of the corresponding customer to the left-hand side. Unfortunately, those 7 customers who are very close to me are not having any open quotation currently in the SAP system. Since you don't see where I'm pressing, I will always show you with my mouse and tell you. So let's just go to customers to show you the basic navigation pattern. On the top level, we have the first level navigation. There you can navigate either to the start page when you click on this logo, to around me, to customers, products, sales activities, reports, and behind those 3 dots, we are hiding the synchronization process and the synchronization log. Let me just hide this again. And instead of showing you the app itself and clicking there, I will go step by step through those 4 business scenarios that Frank introduced. Those are prepare customer facing, conduct customer facing, create request, and last but not least, track open quotations. I think those 4 business scenarios are the essential ones of the entire sales business process employed at Zedach. Therefore, it makes much sense to go step by step through those scenarios. So preparing a customer facing. Let's say I'm the sales rep. I have my iPad with me, and I want to visit a customer. And therefore, I'm preparing. First of all, I would go to the customer record. Let's say I want to visit customer, which is called Dieter. I can provide the search here, which is the full text search, based on my local data set of customers. Now let's pick this first, Achilles Dieter Dachdeckerei GmbH. So I'm preparing to visit this customer. I want to review his communication data. I could email this customer directly when I click on this email address here. I see the sales data of the previous years. And I can also navigate over the second level navigation into the data associated for this particular customer. So let me just go to header 2. Here you see the financial status of the customer, like his credit limit usage, his funding, and additionally the bonus information. This was a requirement of Zedach that it's not visible at first glance. The user has to click on this gray bar, and then we are displaying the accumulated bonus and also some additional bonus information if the customer has some. Of course, I could also edit a customer. Therefore, I would go on this quick navigation symbol, and there we have a context-sensitive navigation, where I can then click on Edit Customer and edit the stuff for this particular instance. Let me just click on Cancel to go back. So, but as you might know, in SAP, every customer has contact persons. So we are displaying those contact persons here as well. Here you see a list of all contact persons associated to this particular customer. Either I select this contact person, or I could also, with this quick navigation, create a new contact person and synchronize this directly to SAP. Let's go into this contact person here. And now I know, okay, I will visit this customer. Most probably I will always visit this contact person. I have all the information I need to contact this contact person up front, like the telephone number, the mobile number, email address, and so on. And I have some additional information to improve the customer relationship, like some internal notes. For example, here I see that he got a child in August, or his hobbies and his birthday, and whatever data necessary. So, but more important when preparing a customer facing is the previous sales activities. So let's go to this tab here. Here I see a list of sales activities of this particular customer. They are sorted by date out of the box, but I could also sort them by title or by type or whatever. This sorting is provided out of the box by Sales+. So now let's go to the last sales activity just by clicking on that. Now the app jumps into the first level navigation sales activities, as you can see. On the left hand side I don't see anymore the customer list. What I see now is the sales activity list and all information necessary about the last sales activity. So I see the type of the sales activity, the customer, the contact person, the result, and who created this. Moreover, the user can define a start and end time and provide a free text, which is the visit report, so to say. And as you might know, in SAP you have the SAP document flow, where you have follow-up documents, and we utilize this in our Sales+ app as well, so that you can directly associate a sales document to your sales activity during creation. You can see here on the left-hand side by this small green tick symbol that is sales document is associated to this particular sales activity. And you can navigate into the sales document when you click on this tab here. Let me just do that. So now you see the sales document that was created with the last sales activity for this particular customer. I see that the order type, which is in this case mobile offer. I see the customer information again, the purchase order number. So this is the order number on client side, the order date, and the delivery date. And moreover, I see on position level all necessary information like the material tags, the quantity, the price per unit, and also the pricing unit and sales unit here. Moreover, Zedach can associate links to sales documents And when there are links associated, you can click on this button and then open those online links. Now, what is even more interesting, I think, not just the sales activities and the sales documents in general. I think the open quotations are very, very interesting, especially at Zedach. That this was the core reason for the Sales Plus app to track open quotations and so on. So let me just go to my customer again, Dieter, and in the previous run, I went through the sales activities to get to the sales document. But I can also directly go to the sales documents when I click on this tab. And here I see the list of all sales documents with their type, the purchase order number, and who created this for this particular customer. And open quotations are having this type AG at Zedach. So let's select the last sales document with this type, which represents the last open quotation for this customer. And here, like I already introduced the sales document, you have the positions here, and you could also click on such a position. Let me just click on that to get additional pricing information. Here we are gathering all conditions from SAP, so that the sales rep is really knowing how this price was calculated, on which basis, and so on, due to the reason that the pricing mechanism at Zedach is quite complex. I think at most clients it's very, very complex. Okay, but another point is regarding the preparing of customer facing. When I spot to have some more time, I just go to this Around Me functionality, and there I see a list of all customers around me. Let's get it loaded. So it's displaying on the Google map the distance between me and the customer. On the left-hand side, you see the customer list. You can select such a customer, and then it is displayed on the Google map, and you can directly click on this small red arrow to be navigated into the customer. But you could also, of course, use these fancy features of Google Maps like Street View to prepare your meeting, to look where you can find a parking lot and so on. So if you have some time, you see, oh, okay, this customer is very close to me. I can spontaneously visit him. So that's all about the preparation of customer facing. Let's get to the next point. I'm very well prepared. Now I really want to face the customer and want to conduct the meeting, the sales meeting. So let's get back to our customer. So when I am on customer side, most probably I will talk about products. Therefore, let me just show you the product screens and which functionality we have here. So on the left-hand side, this list view is separated into two tabs. The first tab is the categories, which is representing the product catalogs, and the second tab is all products, the search box. Let me just switch to the product catalog. So here you see all product catalogs which are existent in the SAP system at Zedach. So you could navigate into those paths and talk about the material, check the stock value, and also see some additional attachments of products. All, of course, if you know which product you're looking for, you can use the All Products tab and provide a search here. This search is not searching just offline. This was basically intended by Zedach because they have a huge product palette. So they have really thousands of products, and the iPad is just not capable of synchronizing all those products in offline mode. Therefore, we first search offline, but if we don't find this material offline, we provide the possibility for the user to continue the search on the server. Now let me just click on that. And now we executed a T-Rex search on the SAP server directly, providing all the product materials that the user was searching for. Moreover, we are doing an online ATP lookup in an asynchronous mode to provide the stock value here. Because this value doesn't make any sense to have this in an offline mode, this changing from minute to minute. Additionally, the user can click on this green stock value and he will get a list of all plants he's associated to with the corresponding stock value and sales unit. In this case, the user is just associated to plant 1501. Moreover, we also added attachments, but we are not synchronizing all the attachments to the mobile device. This is a feature which is working in online mode. So the user can click on this attachment, and we are then showing this attachment, either a PDF, an image, or whatever, in the native browser. So the user can then save this PDF or open it in Adobe Reader, search for it, and so on. Let me just switch back to the app. So then when you're conducting the customer facing, for sure you will create a sales activity. For this you have to select the customer. Let me open our detailed customer again. And then you can create for this customer sales activity via this quick navigation here. Let me just do that. And by that, we are already in this third business scenario mentioned by Frank, which is to create a request. Because first of all, we create a sales activity, associating the contact, defining the type, defining the start and end time with this nice hour picker. We can provide a visit report, which can be very long and multiple lines. And after saving this sales activity, we have the possibility to create a sales document in one go. Now let me click on this sales document here. Now, as you see, we have on the left-hand side, again, our product view with the search box, providing also the possibility to search online with this T-Rex search and all this fancy stuff. On the right-hand side, we can define the header attributes for the sales document. We can define the sales document type, which is here either mobile offer or mobile order. We can define some additional header attributes like the customer sales order number, header texts, delivery date. And on the article tab, we can create our basket or add those materials to the sales document by easily clicking on the left-hand side. Let me search for test again, continue search on server, and when I click on this material here, it's added to the basket directly. Then I can add the quantity with this plus symbol, or I can also find this directly here. And moreover, I can change the sales unit if I want to. And also I can define the price manually. What we are doing here, we are predefining the price, but the user has also the possibility to define the price on his own. Then we turn this total price into a black value to indicate that this is a manually defined price. But if the user then figures out, oh, okay, I need to get the real pricing of the material, he can do an online pricing by long pressing the material number here. Let me just do that. And then we get the online price and turning the value green to indicate that this price is determined by the SAP backend based on the quantity, based on the material, on the customer, and so on. Last but not least, the user can also capture a signature here. And confirm. So the signature is then displayed here on the right-hand side. At the end, let me just save the saved document and release it for synchronization. Then I will be navigated back to the sales activity. There I can provide some additional information in the free text if I want to, but let me just save and release that. So now the sales activity and the sales document both are released and are prepared for synchronization. I would have to trigger the synchronization on my own with this button on the top right corner here, and then click on synchronize, and then all those data would be synchronized to SAP. So this was the third business scenario, create request. The last but not least business scenario was track open quotations. As already said, those open quotations are very essential for Zedach to be tracked. And the user has basically two different possibilities to track those. The first one is, as already showed, on the start page. On the right-hand side, you see the open quotations of the customers that are close to you. Clicking on such an open quotation would directly navigate into the quotation. The same for the customer on the left-hand side. And moreover, the second possibility to track those open quotations is to go through the sales activities. And then on the left-hand side, you see sales activities which were created out of an open quotation with a red dot, which means, okay, this sales activity was created out of an open quotation with some additional text based on the SAP document flow, and we have to take care of that. So then I would like to show you some additional functionality of Sales Plus, or of this particular app. Let me just go to the reports here. We have an extended reporting in the app, which is completely flexible and can be implemented entirely in SAP. So you implement really your JavaScript stuff in SAP. You have to do some additional customizing in our add-on, and then you can distribute those reports either per user, like you see it here, or per customer. Just go back to the customer. Here on the bottom right corner, you have reports, showing a list of reports, and then you can select those reports. Then, additionally, we implemented a super user functionality for Zedach, so that they can define in SAP, where they are defining the Sales Plus users, check which user of those are super users, and those users then get all the customers of their region. And last but not least, as already said, this app is entirely offline. You're working all the time offline. Just when you are or just when you intend to synchronize, you have to trigger the synchronization process here. So that's all about the live demo. Let me stop the screen sharing. Now I would like to come back to the slides. So the next point is about the Sales Plus product. Now I showed you the Zedach app. This Zedach app was really an extension of the Sales Plus app. But to give you a feeling what Sales Plus is capable of, I will give you some additional information on that. But before we start with that, I would like to conduct an additional poll asking you which is the leading IT system for your sales business process. Is it SAP ERP? Is it SAP CRM? Or is it a third party like SuccessFactors or something else? Could you please provide your valuable input? Okay, very interesting. So we have no customer who is using SAP CRM in this call, as this call was already introducing that or announcing that we are using SAP ERP here, and 15% are using a third-party solution. Very interesting. Okay, now let's come to a few slides about Sales Plus. I really want just to go briefly over that, since you know the solution already very good, I think, due to the Zedach demonstration. So some technical details. It is fully integrated with SAP ERP, SD and MM. It is based on the SAP Mobile Platform 2.3 currently, and we are supporting out-of-the-box iPad, iPhone, and Windows 8. For iPhone, we have a completely different design, since this is a different form factor. And for example, you were not able to create sales orders on the iPhone because it's just not usable. Regarding the key features, you have a seamless online-offline integration. You have to trigger the synchronization on your own. It is a cross-platform application, so it is based on HTML5, JavaScript, and CSS, and additional platforms can so easily be added to that. And of course, we have a multi-language support here. Let's go to the next slide. For customers, you have already seen the main functionality. It is basically one-to-one the same functionality as we have for Zedach. For contacts, it's pretty the same. You can create, delete, and edit contacts. We have, of course, some other fields in our standard, like opening times and so on, but this is always customer-based, which fields are used in the SAP standard here. Regarding the materials, the big difference what we have in our standard is that we have additionally product pictures. So you have some kind of product gallery where you can move through this gallery, view the pictures in full screen mode. And these product pictures are not going through the SMP. We have a dedicated web service for this. Regarding the sales activities, it's basically the same functionality as we have at Zedach. You can create sales activities, you can edit those and provide a pre-long text, and you can directly associate new sales orders to those sales activities. The sales orders itself is also very, very similar to the Zedach functionality. What we have additionally here is to see the delivery status at one glance. And moreover, we have, instead of just showing all products, we have also the functionality of last products, due to the reason that most customers have a repeatedly buying behavior. So we are providing directly for a fast input the products of the last 3 sales orders of this particular customer. You're creating a sales order currently. For the reporting, as I already showed you, we have a user-based, a customer-based, and a product-based reporting, which is completely integrated with SAP backend. It's not a consulting solution, so Zedach, for example, is now able to create new reports without our developments. They can create those reports directly in SAP backend. Moreover, we have a SAP Business Objects mobile integration, where we are sending the BO mobile links on the device, and clicking on such a link opens the BO mobile app directly. And last but not least, we have a synchronization log, where you can see additionally when you synchronized the last time, what happened in SAP, whether some errors came up, and so on. And just to give you an impression of the smartphone version, here you have some screenshots of the login page, the menu of the smartphone version, and the product page. And also here how you create a sales activity and the synchronization log in the smartphone version. Now let's skip this slide. So that's it. I would like to hand over back to Justin for the Q&A session. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you, Thomas. Really appreciate it. Great presentation, obviously. Also, thank you very much, Frank, for sharing the customer experience here. So we have opened up the call for Q&A. As mentioned previously, you can submit your questions via the chat box, and we will answer them accordingly. So we have one question here. I think this was made to the reference with regards to the mobile OS platforms. So the specific question is, how complex is it really to add another platform like Android afterwards if you started, for example, with Apple iOS? And what exactly needs to be done?
Okay, I would handle this question. Very good question, first of all. Well, it's basically very easy because, as already said, it's a cross-platform application. All the business logic implemented is in the HTML5 layer. So the native layer, in this case the Android layer, is really just doing the synchronization stuff and getting the data out of the database. And therefore it's not very complex to implement this, but of course it's some effort. But it's really very easy because the business logic is not in there.
Okay, thank you. Then we have another question. I think you mentioned that Sales Plus is currently available on the SAP mobile platform for free, and the question specifically is here, what are the plans to migrate this to SMP 3.0?
Yes, very good question, and the timing is very good of this question. As might of you already know, SMP 3.0 offline support was introduced with the current Service Pack 4, which was released GA 1 week ago, and we are currently investigating this offline feature of SMP 3.0, and if everything works out, we will migrate our solution based on SMP 2.3 in the next weeks to 3.0.
Yeah, thank you. So it looks like we don't have any other questions at the moment. So again, if somebody wants to post a question, please use the chat room and submit your question. Maybe we wait another half minute if no question appears. Then I think the presentation was fully informative, that everybody got a good understanding of the value proposition of the Sales Plus solution from MSC Mobile and how Zedach uses it in practice. So this is the last chance to submit a question. As there seems to be none, I would suggest we conclude this call. Thank you very much, in particular to Frank, for sharing his insights, the particular use case, how Zedach has used Sales Plus to improve sales process, but also obviously to increase the productivity for the company. And then obviously thanks again also to Alex and Thomas from our valued partner MSC Mobile, and obviously thank you for everybody who spent time with us today, and thanks a lot for joining, and we hope that the webinar was valuable for you and helps you in the decision making with regards to your mobile strategy, and obviously to consider MSC Mobile and the Sales Plus solution for your own company. So thanks very much and have a great day. Bye-bye.